Last time, Richard and I camped just below the ghost town of Garnet, and woke up the next morning after almost shoving the Harley off a cliff and rolled back towards Missoula, Montana. You know that movie, A River Runs Through It? It was filmed out here. Beautiful river. And I like Missoula, and I talked Richard into camping in the forest up above Missoula. And we found a little spot. It wasn't great. It was up a dirt road, and I don't think there was a whole lot of camping opportunities. I think this is more of a side-by-side motorcycle little thing, maybe a few bicycles. But yeah, we rolled up this road about 10 miles till we could find a place to get the bikes off the road. And Richard tent camps in addition to hammock camping, so he just needed a flat spot to put his tent, and I just needed a couple of little trees off the side of the road that we weren't going to get murdered by a bunch of side-by-sides and pickup trucks that were dirt tracking it around this road. But yeah, once we got up on top, it was pretty. Had a nice view of the city. Had decent internet for the first time in a while, so pretty excited about that, and pretty excited to be stopped at least for one night. It was warm down the hill, and it was not as warm up on the side of the mountain with a nice little view. So Todd left another smart-ass comment. Sport bike camping. It's not low budget if you're buying your water. Well, yeah. Water's about the damn cheapest thing you can drink, buy. As far as buying it, not small bottles of it's kind of expensive, but gallons, I mean, I bought it as low as $1 per gallon. And yeah, there's easier ways or cheaper ways to get it, but sometimes the creek is 10 miles, 20 miles down the road, and you got to make a couple of trips. It's going to cost you more in gas to get your water, collect your water like this, than it is to just go down to, especially if you're going to Dollar General anyway, and the creek's not convenient. Yeah, I would like to take Todd's advice, but I've only seen him camping one time in my whole life, and that was the time he was camping with us right next to a river. So yeah, he did have one piece of advice about the water key, the secret key that operates commercial buildings, and that's fine, but you're still, in a way, you're stealing it. I've thought about it before, but yeah, I'm usually not that desperate. $1 buys me a gallon of water, so low budget still. And that's how you collect water, or at least something I've learned recently. It's a whole lot better than standing in a creek trying to fill your little gallon bag that floats, and this is a whole lot easier. So I got, I don't know, what is this? Can't remember how big this thing is. It's I don't know, 6 liters, 7 liters of water. It's got a little air in there too, but it transports better, and I can strap this down. Maybe somebody skipped one of my videos. Specifically, the last one I remember was, well, I didn't collect water on film in Silverton, but that's where we got our water. And it's right there, you know, it's the Animas River. But before that, I specifically collected water just like this in Mancos. Maybe Todd didn't watch that video, but that's okay. He's got to be angry about something since he doesn't camp. I would probably be angry too
So the name of my YouTube channel was Sport Bike Camping, and I didn't camp. I just critiqued other people's camping videos. I think that's a lot easier. It must be a lot easier just to go, you're not doing it right. Let me tell you how to do it. Because I watched somebody else's video and they did it better than you did. I guess that's how you do it. I guess, I don't know. What do y'all think? Yeah, I don't mind criticism most of the time. Especially if it's got something constructive, you know. It would be easier if you did that, and that's part of what I addressed with the key. Todd's comment on using one of those keys to unlock somebody's private commercial water supply, which is, I think it's a good suggestion. It's illegal, but you know. But yeah, that's at least constructive criticism instead of going, that's not how you do it. Well, how do you do it, Todd? Yeah, I know how to collect creek water, Todd. Thanks. I think that's the thing that irritates me. He knows good and well I know how to collect water. But he didn't ask the question, hey, why are you buying water when you can just collect it? It's like, well, if you came camping with me more than once, Todd, you know that I don't always camp by a creek or a river. Sometimes it's very inconvenient.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't be so hard on Todd. He's been a lot nicer recently, or at least less angry. And I'm trying to be less angry too. Motorhead reminded me that I'm on a journey that I should be very happy about, and I am 90% of the time. Just yeah, stupid comments get a hold of me sometimes, and yeah. So yeah, there you go, Todd. Keep the comments coming though, y'all.
Well, I just wanted to share a little insight with you on one of the many reasons I hate campgrounds, because I can't get away from the idiots. And we came up here, there's not really any camping up here, and there's certainly not camping down below this. There's some pullouts a little bit wider than this right over there, this guy right there on the side, but there's not much of anything. And down below a certain point you can't camp below on the downhill side. But we're up here stuck in this little notch right here in the middle of nowhere, probably 10 miles up this dirt road where nobody is. And yet some idiots managed to find us and pull off just close enough so we can hear their fucking screaming kids. And it's not even a good pullout. I don't know why they're sitting there. But hopefully they're packing up, because they have been making a shit ton of racket since they've been here. So 2 screaming kids. And apparently parents that don't give a shit about their screaming kids. Yeah, that's the racket they're making. And on top of all that, I can hear them through my earbuds. That's how much racket they're making. And I think I was actually taking a nap and I heard screaming freaking bloody murder. And I'm like, okay, somebody's hurt. Somebody ran off the road up the hill. So put my shoes on, started walking over here to see just 2 screaming kids, just out of fucking control. And I guess, you know, if you're going to be out of control, the woods are a good place to do it. But fuck me, could they not find another mile down the road? Did they have to come here? Jesus.
He's moving. Maybe a CR something, 250.
CR is 2-stroke. Honda. What's up? You get a glimpse? So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's Missoula. downtown Missoula, Montana. It's not a great view. It got some trees in the way, but I've been in many, many worse than this. And got a little bit of moon action going on tonight. There has been 0 wind today. Kind of weird. I guess that's why the heat wave is coming. Yep, we're going to be rolling out in the morning south to Salmon, Idaho. Looks like a pretty cool town, and it's close by a pretty cool lake. We'll see what that town has got to offer. So yeah, that was a good night. I'm not as comfortable in the war bonnet as I am in the Haven, but it's a nice, easy setup, and it's so tight in between those trees. It's a much better choice to do the war bonnet, and it's just almost dead simple setup too. So yeah, there's the sun coming up over Missoula. And we're headed south this morning. So as we pack up and roll out. And who knows what's in store, but I think it's going to be a lot warmer today. Hopefully it's just a dry heat. Yeah, no tarp. No wind. No sound. Not the best spot, but it's not a bad spot. There's not a whole lot of spots up here. I mean, there's almost nothing.
Make sure you join us next time as Richard and I roll south into the small town of Salmon, Idaho, and camp on the side of this beautiful mountain lake while fires rage all around us. You do not want to miss this episode. I'll see you then.